Hi and welcome. This is Jam Jar 43, back in the bowling club for another spectacular and spicy Krondys build and paint in my local bowling club. Just want to give you a little bit of a sign. If you can see, there's people playing out there. I'm running the bar, that lovely bar there, and I'm going to do some painting if I can. I've put the second coat of wash on this Odyssey, so that's got the second coat. According to the plans on the Stormbringer ingredients and instructions, that I need to do 4, so which is fine. And as you can see, it's coming on quite nicely. I'm going to go a bit forward because I'm getting a bit impatient with the speed of the instructions. So I'm going to do only paint the first finger and arm here, don't paint over the ring membrane. Right, okay, so I've got to be quite careful on this one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move it, and I hope you can see what I'm doing. And people might come in and out, which is only they've got a game on at the moment, 18 ends, against Sheenfields. So I'm in charge of the bar. I've had a few beers anyway, but okay. It don't really matter at the moment. Done all the crisps and stuff for afterwards. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of a paint along while I'm doing that. And you can probably hear the background, people shout, talking, and that's all part of bowls, as it were. So really enjoying this little hobby bit I'm doing. And I'm just filling in on they call it the left wing. I call it a wing, the bigger wing. So just coming along there, which is quite nice actually. It's quite nice to come down here and just do it when there's no one around really. But they got a game on, and I thought I'd get cracking. Bit impatient, unlike me. And I've got this far. I've got this will the fifth video on the Thursday the 4th. They're quite nice to do one while there's actually activity happening on the bowl screen for a change. So a bit more of that, getting the grooves. But it's nice when you actually come to doing some hobby. It's actually quite nice to do it somewhere else. It gives you a bit of a motivation to go and do it. And work hasn't been going great as due to the weather. So I'm just going to go back over the wing. And there is a thing of whether they can would like me to film on their day, but I'm not really that bothered. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to carry on doing. I'm going to do up to. Going to do up to the arm, so it's quite nice. I'm going to try and keep them focused, but if I don't, I do apologise. And then I'm going to come sort of down here. Probably have to come in with a few more bits, but there you go. And then I've got to carry on. So I do apologise if I'm not getting the angle of the dangle with the so that's that bit, and then I'll keep checking the. I'm going to try and is that going all the way up to the foot? Okay, so I just made a mess on that one. But don't matter. There we go. Just trying to give you a view of what I'm painting best I can. And if I paint over it, it doesn't really matter because I'll blend it in with the actual original. A bit more paint, please, Mrs. Patterson. But it's nice to be back in the hobby scene, doing another thing that I love doing is been doing this. So it's got to be right. Okay. So I'm just doing the inner leg. And giving it a little bit more. Just again checking what you can see and what I can see. It's actually quite nice. This colour is actually, it is Ciela green shade. That's one of the green shades, the original green shades from GW. So what you hear in the background is people instructing other people on how their bowl's gone. And it's only, I think it's only a friendly match, so it's not too important whether we win or not. But so we want to do that bit. So I'm now moving on to this bit here on that bit. Got 10 minutes. I'm going to put the first, I've gone a bit ahead of myself, but as I said, I was getting a bit impatient with it all. So he's gone underneath there. I got a bit impatient because I got up to it and it's telling me to do this and this and this, and I'm not really that, I'm not impatient, but I just need to, I thought I'd do another video just to, I've done that bit and that bit and that bit, and then turn the model around and glaze the right side. Okay, we'll do the right side. So I'm doing the right side. So I'm doing the same. Can you see what I'm doing? Right. So now I'm doing this section here. Another 2 coats has to go onto the wings and stuff. And then obviously I've got to do the funky stuff. I'm sorry if this is out of, it's not too bad actually, I'm doing quite well actually with the focus and stuff. I'm not really too bothered if it goes over and makes a right mess of everything. I've got to do that bit. So I'm only doing with this one. I'm only doing the muscle where the muscle is on the left hand side. I'm redoing the muscle on the right hand side. And this is going to be probably enough to do. I'm going to blend it all in and make it look lovely. A bit more. Going on this side. And I made a mess of that. But that's alright. We can sort that out. Probably there's something else kicked off in the bar. Don't know what it is. bring that out. And we're doing it. And we're getting stuff done as you were. Let's just have a look at it. So you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna that's a run up. That's right, I can just mix that in. So I am doing stuff. Just see if I can move it up a little bit. I might be able to see what I'm doing. So we change the right arm around. I'm just gonna fit in with that right foot. There's a couple of bits I need to sort out. So I'm getting there, people, of the Serengeti Desert. Yeah, just a nice little paint along. And I'll paint along. Well, you paint along with me and I'll just do my shenanigans. Just make sure everything is There's still playing bowls out there. It's lovely. Love it. Love the game. Great sport to play if you don't. I just had something on my phone. Right, so I've done this right leg. Moving along nicely with this one model, to be honest. A couple of bits I'm not happy with, but I can't really. They're not obvious to see, but with my autism, I'm a bit funny with it. But there you go. Another day. Quick shout out to Greg and the lovely lady who he's with on coffee and tea. Gamers with coffee, or gamers on coffee. Well, they probably are on coffee. Drunken shenanigans with coffee. But yeah, great people. Give them a shout out. Why not? So what's 19, 20? Give me another 5 minutes and see where I get on. Gamers with coffee. That's what they're called. Awesome people. Very welcoming if you're new to them. and also a mini war mutt of the war mutt variety. Doing a painting challenge at the moment, which I'm not in at the moment. Got too much happening at said moment. But yeah, I like giving shout outs to people who are doing their thing on YouTube and whatever platforms they're doing it on. Because it's a hard old life sometimes. They do a great job. I like listening to them in the background. And then obviously saying hello when I feel the time is right for me to say hello. Sometimes I don't, I just watch it, and then it's quite good entertainment actually. I need to do a bit more of what I do. I need to get onto the lives, so if you can subscribe me and get someone else to subscribe, I only need 3 more and I've got a chance of doing the live stuff, which would be handy because I quite like doing the live stuff. Who else can I shout? Mini Warzone, who is a legend in my right. He's always been freaking awesome, as most of the people in this hobby are. So I'm getting there. Look at that baby girl. Look at that. Right. Right, so done the feet, done that bit. I have to paint the feet up at some point. Excuse me, just burped all over everything. I'm going to do the head. Am I going to do the head today? No, I'm going to actually, what I'm going to, I could do the head because I've got, what's it, 22 minutes. It's a bit of a long one, but I am going to stop there because 1, I've had enough of painting, and 2, I've got to wait for everything to dry off. Another 2 coats I've got to do on the wings. Possibly coats where I've been already and I've made a bit of a mess everywhere. But that's not a problem, I can sort that out. Just do me the biggest favour ever, like, subscribe, and share it, especially with the subscribers. If I get to 50, I can technically, by YouTube, do some lives, which I'm quite happy. That would be quite nice to do. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you appreciate. Put a like on there, view it and whatnot, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Ah la 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 la, ba ding.